What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Freed channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and in this video, I'm going to be discussing one of the most important things when it comes to having success in trucking, or at least what I believe to be one of the most important things when it comes to having success with trucking. Somebody that's coming in, they have no money, and they're trying to make trucking a long-term career and actually get ahead financially with it. I'm going to be discussing one of the most important things you need to understand in order to do that, in order to have that long-term success. And the reason I'm making this video is because, again, I received so many comments on previous videos I've made, and I like to respond to the naysayers, the doubters that think you can't have success with trucking. The industry is horrible. All the trucking companies are scam artists. You know, just everything is bad. And this channel, I talk about how I'm using trucking to create financial freedom. That's why I got into this business, because in trucking, you can make a lot of money. And if you use your money wisely, you can invest and you can create financial freedom. And that is really what I'm going to get into in this video. So if you're new, I appreciate you for being here. If you're somebody that's already subscribed, I appreciate you for being here. Both of you, like the video and stay tuned till the very end so you can hear the entire point I'm going to be making. But this is all going to be very important. It really is. And what are those comments that I receive that are negative, or from the naysayers that I'm responding to? What is that? Well, most people think you can't have success in trucking. I mean, I'll make a video about, hey, if you have a plan for what you're trying to do with trucking, right? If you have a plan before you even get into trucking, I always discuss this on my videos, before you even get in, you need to have a plan for what you want to do with trucking. You need to know the division you want to be in. You need to know whether you want to be an owner-operator, start a fleet, grow a fleet, whatever, get your own authority one day, lease on to a company and build a fleet that way. You don't want to be an owner-operator. You just want to get a really high-paying company job and use your job to invest in real estate or in stocks. I always talk about, hey, before you get into trucking, know what you want to do. Know what you want to accomplish. Have a plan, right? But I told you at the beginning, I would be talking about the number one thing, the most important thing, because really at the end of the day, yes, I discuss how to use trucking to invest and create financial freedom. I do. But the most important thing is understanding that trucking is a means to an end. It's a great long-term career. It's a great long-term business to be in, but it's a means to an end. Never would I tell anybody, and this is with any career, to be honest with you, to go all in or 100% in one business. I would never tell anybody to do that. However, I would tell people, hey, you know, you do have to go all in to get to the success in that career. And then once you start making a lot of money, then you diversify out of trucking. But have that plan to use trucking to build long-term wealth, right? Trucking is amazing for creating a large income and using that large income to create long-term wealth. But what's that most important thing? Well, here it is. The most important thing, the key to having long-term success with trucking, is learning about finances. That is the number one thing. Getting financially educated, learning about different investments, different asset classes, different investments, how to use your money from trucking to build long-term wealth. Yeah, I'm going to go hard at trucking. I'm going to try to make as much money as I possibly can in this business, but ultimately, the goal is to take as much money out of this business as possible and put it into long-term assets that create passive income and go up in value over time. Now, that could be real estate. Like if you buy rental properties, you could use your income to save up and buy rental properties that kick off cash flow, passive income from rental income and go up in value over time through appreciation. Or you can do what I do. I buy stocks, and specifically I buy low-cost broad-based index funds. I pretty much buy a global stock market index, and I buy the whole world at market cap weights. That's pretty much what I do. I mean, 75% of my money is in the total US stock market, 25% in an international stock market fund. That's what I've been doing. And by buying stock, I am an owner, a part owner of all the companies that I own in that index specifically. But you could be someone that buys, you know, a single stock or a few single, you want to be an individual stock picker. That's also owning a piece of those companies as well, just at a larger percentage, right? But me, I do index funds. Some of you may want to say, hey, I want to try and pick my own stocks. That's great. Moral of the story is use your money to buy assets, cash flow producing assets, assets that give you passive income and go up in value over time. When I'm a stockholder of a company, I own part of that company. If that company pays a dividend, I receive a dividend every quarter for owning a share in that company, right? And as I continue to invest over time and increase my ownership of that company, I get paid a bigger dividend. And as I roll those dividends back in and reinvest it to buy more shares, I get paid an even bigger dividend. And as that company grows, it goes up in value. The stock price increases and the company goes up in value over time, and I benefit that way. When you are an owner of a business, you benefit from its cash flow. You benefit from its products and services it sells. You benefit from it expanding if you own a piece of that company, right? And that is the key. It's learning about different investments. It's learning how to start a business, build a business, or invest in other businesses. Moral of the story, use trucking. Trucking's just a vehicle, figuratively and literally. It's just a vehicle to get you somewhere. A career is just a vehicle to get you somewhere. So many people focus on just trucking and that's it. There's nothing wrong with going all in on your career to make as much money as possible, but you need to learn other investment. You need to understand finances to the point where you can understand other businesses, right? You need to understand business in general. That is the biggest problem I've seen over the years, is so many people that I've watched on YouTube that, you know, they don't even have a channel anymore, or they've struggled with having success as a lease operator or an owner operator or building a fleet or whatever. They don't really understand business fundamentals in general. They understand trucking, but they don't understand business in general. And in order to be a good investor, in order to build wealth, you need to understand the basics of business, because ultimately, to be successful financially, you got to understand business. You do. You got to understand finances. If you don't understand that, you're not going to have success in trucking. You're not going to get ahead with it, because ultimately, at the end of the day, what do you invest in? You invest in a business. A rental property is a business. Owning a truck, if you're an owner operator, you do own a business. Whether you own 1 truck or 20,000 trucks, doesn't matter. You're a business owner when you own a truck, or 1,000 trucks or 20,000 trucks. Like I just said, if you own a stock, you're a business owner. Moral of the story is understand what it is you're doing, learn, educate yourself. There's no excuse for a lot of you that watch my channel and have negative things to say, and you're naysayers. Oh, you can't build wealth with trucking. You can't make a lot. Well, you are the one that's struggling with that. I'm not struggling with that. I make these videos to really just talk about what I've learned. I mean, I've learned that, hey, yeah, is trucking hard? Absolutely. It's a very tough business. It's a hard job to do, but what career is easy where you can make a lot of money? There's no job, there's no career, there's no business that's easy to run and grow and have success with. The truth is success is hard, but ultimately in the economy, in the current system we're in, the people that win, and I'm going to end with this, whether you're in trucking or not, the people that win in this economy are the people that own assets. Those are the people that win. That's why I talk money on my channel. That's why I talk about it so much. That's why I talk about using trucking to invest, because ultimately the people that will win no matter what over the long run are the people that own real estate and businesses. And stocks are businesses. Stocks are shares of companies, right? Either own your own business or pieces of somebody else's business or real estate, right? That's how you build wealth. That's how you thrive in this country. And that's how you will thrive in trucking. Moral of the story to end this video, the most important thing as far as your success goes in trucking over the long run is going to be getting financially educated. Read books on finance. You know, read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Read The Cash Flow Quadrant, written by Robert Kiyosaki. Both of those, but really, here's 3 books to read. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant, and Rich Dad's Guide to Investing. All 3 of those books by Robert Kiyosaki. Read them all in order, the order I just gave you, and read them multiple times or listen to them. If you're a driver, just buy them on a Kindle audio subscription, you know, get a Kindle audio subscription, buy those books, download and listen to them multiple times, and you will learn about finance. I don't know, read Dave Ramsey's books, read J.L. Collins, The Simple Path to Wealth, educate yourself, read different business books written by, you know, billionaires, write business books, you know, millionaires, write investment books. You can read books about Warren Buffett. Moral of the story, get educated about finance, because ultimately, what are we doing trucking for? We're doing trucking to get ahead financially, to set our families up or set ourselves up if we're single. That's what we're doing. And that's why I made this channel, because before I got in, I knew I had a goal with trucking. I knew what I wanted to accomplish, and it makes me sad, honestly. That's what inspires me to keep doing this, because I can reach my goals. Without doing this channel, I can reach my goal. I don't have to deal with commenters anymore and listen to, no, but I keep doing it because I know 90% of you appreciate what I do. That's why I keep doing it. And because I know that a lot of you, you know, are very smart, very hard work. You just aren't really thinking about, hey, you know, you're not thinking about a plan. You don't have a plan for yourself, and you don't have the right strategy. And that's why I make the videos I make, is to get you thinking, hey, you know what? I do see how I can use this to get ahead. You know, I'm being told by all these different drivers, all these different people on YouTube, all these different people in the industry, how bad trucking is and how bad the economy is. And moral of the story, trucking is what you make of it. And I will end with this. I really will. I appreciate you guys for staying tuned till the end, the people that did. But moral of the story, trucking is not going to change. There's going to be up, boom times, bust times, sideways times where it's just flat for there. It's always going to be that way. The government's always going to screw stuff up. You know, these companies are going to, you know, do what they do. You can't change the companies. You can't change the government. All you can do is educate yourself constantly about the industry you're in and how to be successful in it, and educate yourself about things outside of the industry that can make you money and build long-term wealth. Moral of the story. So anyway, that's all I have to say. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching. And I'm back to making videos again. I've been away for the last couple of weeks. I've been visiting family in Michigan. I was off for an entire week visiting some family. I really just didn't have time to make a video, but I'm back on the road, and I'll be driving for the next 6 weeks. So I will be making a couple videos a week, so I hope you stay tuned for that. But anyway, God bless. Thank you for watching this video, and peace out.